Today on Ride with Olonka.
She said the management of Despite TV, Despite Media was not giving her attention, opportunity to advise maybe this upcoming social media or maybe our traditional media. There are people in there, I don't know how to put it, if they are inexperienced in favor a Nigerian, no one ever thought of that. I never knew it was so personal to the society. He's a real gem. He's a real gem. He deserves this befitting burial the state has given. So what is Ghana government or Ghana as a nation doing for Christian Achu beyond this burial? I don't think the military is the right service or the right force to be at Ashaman at that moment. Although a soldier or a military man has been assaulted, for him to be deceased, Tinubu is not in a good health to contest now or to be the right president for Nigeria. The neighboring countries and beyond expect more Nigerians in your country.
Share the link! Share the link! Yo, my people, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Ride with Olonka. Charlie, today we dey on the street of town of Accra. We dey catch up with some one or two. So I get with me one rider. He just come the ride inside. We say, oh, Charlie, I see your notice for the back there. What's up? Moku run some video. I say, cool. My mind day. Wow. I go make he go introduce himself. Me, I don't know him. So, he go introduce himself, make we vibe. But before we go into this video, I beg you not say every day I go ask you people. You subscribe. If you don't subscribe, I beg. The red button for the corner inside there, hit them. Boom. Then you do the notifications, or you like, you comment, you share to your parties, make them vibe the video, make them link up the video. Then we dey grow with that. See the map. So we will go straight. We could go straight into the video. I beg.
Hi everyone.
Introduce yourself to my people. Then we could run.
Hi everyone. I'm Roger from DC. I just met Olonka at Osu and I felt like we should do a video.
Yeah.
Discuss issues on board. I'm just an activist who likes to discuss issues based on public issues and stuff. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, we are going to be discussing. We've had a very.
You go straight.
Left there,
You go straight.
Opana go catch you one side for side for the corner inside.
Made a little mistake.
Yeah, like AJ Koti go catch me, but we escape him. The way them be two way they catch, they steam they watch me. Shout out to the police for the stadium side.
Yeah. Just adjacent to the Parliament traffic light.
Yeah. Shout out to them. They nearly catch me. But today we discuss whatever the trending issues in our country. Ghana. We've had a lot of trending stuff in the country. Where do we start off?
I think Nana McBrown's issue.
Yeah, it was on Monday. It started. So it's only right we start from there.
Yes, of course.
Yes. So my holder also has a problem. So we might.
We have to manage and adjust.
Shall I make you guys confused by the camera?
For sure.
Yeah, man. We did on point. So we're going straight into Nana McBrown.
Yeah.
Her switch from Despite Media to Unia. What's your take about the transfer? Let's say transfer. The transfer of McBrown from Despite to Unia.
It's a personal decision.
Yes.
Or a personal perception. Until she will speak on this. I think I heard Johnny Hughes explaining herself on why she took that transfer and stuff. That
Oh, she has explained.
Yes, of course she
Okay.
did on Johnny Hill's show. I think midday something. Yeah, on 3 FM. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, 3 FM. Yeah, she explained herself.
Okay.
She said the management of Despite Media was not giving her attention after some time of her taking her personal leave.
Okay.
Yeah. Despite Media was not giving her attention for some time. They were not calling up on her. So she has to take a step and move on, because being a media practitioner or being a celebrity, you are worth a lot. And you can't be indoors with your creativity. At least you have to take a step.
Yeah.
It's a personal decision. People will be on social media, hula baloo here and there. It's a personal decision. And if she feels it's a good intake, she has taken it. So that's my view on it.
What are some of the comments you heard from? You've read from social media, you heard from friends that you thought was a low blow, that you thought was interesting, that you thought made sense, some didn't make sense. Have you heard or seen?
Some are saying she is ungrateful or ingrate. I think the best people to explain this are the CEO or the managers of the media entity.
Yeah.
They are the best people to explain it. We can't be in anyone's shoes, exaggerating on social media up and down, saying what is not so, or just guessing and commenting what you feel like doing, commenting. So the best people to explain this kind of ingrate acts is the managers. I think Father Dixon and co, the people who signed her on that contract of working on the media entity. So that's my take on that.
Do you suggest going forward that people, just like footballers do, they sign to a team for a number of years based on renewal? Do you suggest that our journalism, as in our journalists, also toe that path to avoid this kind of stuff? Because we don't want situations where, for instance, who can I even use? Which journalists can I even use? I've seen lately, City lose a lot of sports, especially sports journalists to Joy FM.
Okay.
You get it?
Yes.
City. Could Joy also approach Bernard Avle?
Yeah.
We would love to see these guys stay in one media space, especially when they are getting paid. They are paid well.
Yeah.
So what's your take? Do you think we should do the football transfer style, or we should do continue the way we know it?
Guys, I think that's the best way. That's the best way. As a practitioner or as a technocrat, you can't be in one institution forever. I don't think that should be your skill or that should be your dream. At least you should try different entities.
Exactly. If you are
only capable and believe in yourself, that your skill you have, you want to compete with others, you have to be in different institutions to compete. Even if not in terms of competition with your skill, at least we all need to live better.
Exactly.
So in terms of economical affairs, you need to be in a fraternity that's going to help you. Journalism comes with a lot of there's law and stuff. So you have to be in a fraternity that can be supportive during your ups and downs, through maybe economically and even. I
get you.
Yeah,
you want to be. We all want situations where we'll take good offers.
Of course.
You get it? So
of course, at least
you don't also want to be in a comfort zone for a long time. So
of course, you have to.
I understand Mark Brown's 100% for taking this decision.
Of course.
It's
this is a very big step for her to even try her skill, which she believes in. Yeah. So it's a very big step for her. That's my take on Mark Brown's issue.
Okay. Talking about our next subject, we are talking about the two most biggest news we had this week.
Yes.
Now, the second biggest news we had this week was the burial of our dear player Christian Achu.
Right.
Now, it's a very emotional topic for me.
Very, very emotional.
Very emotional topic. I don't know Christian Achu from Adam. I don't know him from anywhere, but we've all heard. We've all heard. We've all seen stuff he do. And okay, let me not be so emotional about this. Talk to me about. Let's go way back to the first time you heard his death. I mean, we heard about the earthquake or whatever. What was your reaction? What came into your mind?
I felt so bad. I felt so bad. It's a very ridiculous tragedy because you see, being in a room for the entire building to collapse and be on you for about a week or so, for a rescue team to be at the scene looking for you, being able to rescue some, not being able to rescue others. It was just and I have to use this opportunity to advise maybe this upcoming social media or maybe our traditional media. There are people in there, I don't know how to put it, if they are inexperienced with their briefing of news. You have to be very careful. Our media houses in Ghana,
because I want to believe you are talking about when they announced that he was found.
Yes, of course. Of course, we were all happy and excited that Christian Achu has been finally found, because it was a very bad news to wake up and adhere to.
But
see, it was a very hard knock on us, and still it's still a hard knock on every Ghanaian.
True that.
Very hard knock.
But not to cut you. I believe that let's not put a lot of blame on our traditional media.
Okay.
Because worldwide it was announced.
Yes.
And nobody made investigations until his manager came to be like, oh hey, we've still not seen him. He saw the one we saw and all that before the news was debunked. You get it? So I don't want to give a lot of, I don't know what's your, what I'm saying, you might agree or disagree, but I don't want to blame our media houses, because it was done, everybody across the world also give that news that he was found. You get it?
What I'm going to say is that I'm limited to our traditional media. I'm limited to our traditional media. And from what I heard and the sources, it was so harsh and different from what later came in. That Achu was not for, because I quite remember one afternoon I was listening to UTV, their afternoon show, and they called the Baba, Christian Achu's personal Baba, to confirm from him. And it was like he's in Turkey, exactly where the scene has happened. Christian Achu has not been found. It was clear on that note. But you had media stations, traditional media like the radio and co, they were exaggerating on the station that Achu has been found. I clearly heard that. That's why I'm just trying to use this opportunity to just plead. I'm not trying to threat them, or this is just a passionate plea to them. They should be careful not to follow these social media trends to brief us. At least they should make sure the source is reliable, they have cross-checked and everything before they hear it. So that's my take on that aspect.
Beautiful. I agree with you to an extent. I mean, this level of heartbreak, I think could also boil down to the fact that we heard he was alive and later on
Of course,
passed.
of course, because it's just like you have an item which all of a sudden you don't see, and someone calls you, oh, I've seen it.
Yes.
You
You'll
at
be
least
happy.
there will be a feel like, oh, all of a sudden it's not there
Yeah.
again. It will be like a mind play game or something. So it's just an opportunity to plead with the media, especially the traditional media. Nowadays, it seems they are diverting from their ways. So it's just a plea.
Talk to me about the funeral occasion. Did you watch it? What was your
Okay.
take about it? How, like, what's your whole take about the whole funeral? If you watched it.
Okay, I did. I did watch just a brief. So let me just have a brief take on it. It's an epic. It's an epic moment. The state has really given Christian Achu a very befitting burial.
Burial.
Yeah, it's so nice and awesome. But still, we are going to wish the family well and wish them sorry. Yeah, we are sympathizing with them. Yeah, especially the children who are going to live one day to ask where is their dad. There's nowhere to be found. It's going to be a very sad moment for them. So we are just going to be in the shoes of the family to feel how they are feeling now. And I can see that there have been so many celebrities, especially the football fraternity. The GFA president is there, the chief of staff, even the president, Nana Dudankwe Akufo-Addo was there, including the vice president and others. And our former president, the gentleman of the land, was there. And former chief of staff, Julius Debra. Okay, so they have done well. The state has really showed very great love to our talented player, or our professional or former Black Stars player, a very fitting burial. So that's my take on.
You spoke about the children and the wife and all. Well, I want to use this opportunity to say we are mourning with you in these times. It's difficult times. We are with you. Right, the long is with you, and we want to wish you all. I mean, God's guidance.
Yes, to the
God's
family.
guidance to the family,
the
to
new
his
plan, and the
twin
extended-
sister, everybody. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just a sad
it's just
situation.
a very sad
I mean,
moment. It's just and Achu is the should I say the breadwinner from the look of things.
Yes.
Is the major key role in the family.
the guy has been. I mean, not only to the family, to the nation at large.
Of course,
the nation
to the
at
nation
large.
at large, and even beyond the nation.
Because not to cut you, but when you said beyond the nation, there's this Nigerian comedian who came out to say
Chris
Crazy Clown or whatever.
I
mean,
I can't remember.
he came out to say. I mean, he paid his fees. I mean, Christian Achu, man. Christian Achu.
Of course.
May
No
his soul
one ever
rest in
thought
peace.
of that.
May his soul rest
No
in
one ever thought it could even favor a Nigerian. You see, no one ever thought of that. I never knew it was so personal to the society. I never knew it was so near to the society. Although I was watching his footages during the visitation to the prison camps and co. Although I was watching by then on the TV, but I didn't know it was so close to the society. He's a real gem. He's a real gem. He deserves this fitting burial the state has given to him.
Someone made a comment that we wouldn't have seen this love shown Christian Achu if he had died. Forgive me, fans. Not to say this is my take,
Sure.
but I heard this comment I mean, saw it and no, the question was it was a question.
Okay.
It was like, would he have got such a befitting burial if not for the situation of his death?
Okay.
How he died.
Okay.
Do you think he would have got such love? People would have shown. I believe strongly that he would have got it, even if he died in his sleep.
He would. Of course,
even
he
if
would,
he died in his sleep, he would have got such love.
Of course.
What your take on that?
It's absolutely true, right? That's it would have had that love, because good people don't last, like we usually say. And since people believe he has done them good, or he has been good to them, or they know he is good, they'll surely show the same. They'll reciprocate the same love to him back. If he had died on even a very normal manner, he would have still, maybe it wouldn't be a state burial. It would be a normal family burial. That's how it would have been. It would be just a normal family burial. But the attention he has got, he would have got attention. He would have had the same attention he has now with the situation he found himself in.
We'll take a ride. So we are almost at your place.
Sure.
But last question. I also heard another supporter or fan.
The Nigerian election.
Another supporter or fan saying he deserves, just like Major Mahama.
Yeah.
I mean, we have even the Shaman situation to even talk about. Wow, Charlie, there's a lot of things that trended. We'll just take a bite on all of this. But people say Achu deserved a statue at one of our stadiums. What do you think about that?
He deserves it. He really deserves it. And I want to ask, which stadium, which national stadium?
Well, for me, if I should,
even the stadium at large as an infrastructure is not being
dilapidated.
Yes. So how much more are you being statued or staged at one of these stadiums?
I would have chosen Kumasi Sports Stadium. I mean, it is believed as the home ground for our Black Stars. I would. Who knows? Maybe if there is a stadium in his hometown, or could also be done over there. Take a left, right?
Left.
So, I think it will be nice. It will be nice. It's not mandatory, but I think it will be nice.
For my belief, Achu has really gone a very worse situation before he died. So if there is any institution or any agency at all they can name Achu after, for his name to still be remained, or any of these universities, if there's any department or any institution at all, they think.
Well, they said
a footballer.
He was building a school. Newcastle says they are going to complete it. So I'm sure it will be named after him.
So what is Ghana government or Ghana as a nation doing for Christian Achu beyond this burial? We have a lot to do for this guy.
We live to see.
Sure.
We live to see.
Sure.
Let's switch topics to. We have two more topics. I thought we were doing only two, but two just popped up into my mind.
Just quick
take on it. Military invasion in Ashaman.
Yeah.
What's your take on it?
See, it's very, very bad. It's very, very, very bad. I'm never going to be on the side of the military, and I'm not going to blame the military too. If you are military watching me, don't take this as an upset, or don't be upset at my take. It's just a bite. We are living in a sovereign country. We have our.
Could you please speak out a bit?
We are living in a sovereign country. We have our constitution. I don't think the military is the right service or the right force to be at Ashaman at that moment. Although a soldier or a military man has been assaulted, for him to be deceased. So we are living in a country where we are living in a country where now even bullion van to escort just 200,000 Ghana cedi or more, you need military men full of,
you see,
armed, fully armed.
For that,
it's wrong. If you have a take, if you have a question, you ask me, I answer you about it. It's wrong. It's very wrong.
We saw how bullion vans were being attacked last year. After the military took over,
Sure.
guarding them.
Sure.
We've not heard about these
Sure.
attacks anymore.
Sure.
I think we should look at the positives than the negatives.
It's not positive, and it can never be positive when you are living in a country where you often see military or soldiers. You know, we have a perception where you live with guys in an area, they may join the force and come back, then they start some, I'm not saying all, some start intimidating people they think have done them bad before, or maybe, you see, there's such perception. And we have people, we know people in our communities and in our areas who join the forces, and so there's that perception about the force. You see, the military should only show up on external issues, not internal issues. Where is your policeman? Where is your policeman who need to play the role of this?
But we've seen the police go in. Not to say it was, the military going in was good, but we've seen they went to brutalize them.
Sure.
Without any positive coming out.
Sure. Because one military man has been assaulted there or murdered there, right? One military man has been murdered there. So they think, I don't think where the order came from, if from above or below.
It's definitely gonna come from above.
They went in and did what they could do. So let's say the people you went to assault or did whatsoever you did to them, if they are not part of the demise of your colleague, what have you done?
Most of them weren't part of them.
What have you done?
But you see, interesting thing is,
you are living with citizens, your own colleagues, your families, your colleagues' families, your colleagues' cousins, nephews. Ghana, we are all one. We shouldn't be tribal bigots. We shouldn't be. We shouldn't be. We free her. We shouldn't be. This the military's take on Ashaman, it's very wrong. It's very wrong, and this is going to remain in the history of our books. Our generation coming.
It's really tainted our image.
Oh yes,
of course. In the international media.
Of course, it will.
A lot of.
And when this happens, you blame the government of the day. When military invasion is in the country,
let's end it over there.
Okay.
Let's not go.
Okay, into
politics. It might divert into politics. So let's cut it off.
I respect your audience so much. And I have a quick take. On the Nigerian election.
Okay.
I have a quick take on it. We have Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has won, or who is the elected president-elect of Nigeria. So.
What do you think about the whole election itself?
Okay. The whole election from a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it's 2/10.
Why 2/10?
Because it was so bad, and Nigerians and Ghanaians and other countries.
Mind you, your country is next to your election.
Oh yes, I know.
Next.
I know. I'm trying to have a bite because I followed it so much. Today is the governorship election in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes. Today is the governorship election in Nigeria. Okay. I really love politics, so I do follow. You see, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been in politics not today. Tinubu is not in a good health to contest now or to be the right president for Nigeria. The neighboring countries and beyond expect more Nigerians in your country because there is going to be excruciating hardship in Nigeria due to my check out and follow up in this election. Peter Obi won the election clearly from the results coming in and the take from those personal polling agents and stuff. They were compromised. They were fully compromised. So we should heavily pray for Nigeria so it can be a different situation or different scenario from what I might be thinking. So that's my take. Yeah, and I wish Peter Obi the best.
You've said something that has brought, like, as in, made me like think a lot.
Yeah.
Now you said we should expect more Nigerians, neighboring countries to Nigeria.
Yeah, they'll be flowing up just like as usual. They've been coming. Yeah.
Why? Explain further. Why do you think there's going to be a lot of Nigerians going out of their country? Okay. Peter Tinu is the one that
Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Tinubu
is a Yoruba
won.
Man. That's a Yoruba man. Peter Obi is an Igbo man, and Atiku Abubakar is an Hausa man from Adamawa State.
Why do you think he? Okay, well, you said he's not well.
Yeah.
But don't you think we could see a change? He could do something different.
Not at all. You have a leader who is not physically fit, who is going to run the nation. Though he has a vice president,
but we saw
he has a vice president.
What's his name? They have current president.
Okay.
He's also outgoing. He's also termed Seklau. Some at a point even some of them said he was dead. But I mean, Nigeria is still Nigeria.
Do you know?
Even with they have a better economy than Ghana has.
No, don't compare it like that. Let's face our own home. Due to their excruciating hardship in their country, that's why you see the floating of Nigerians in your country, and you complain. They compete with your people on the market, retail and wholesale, competing. It shouldn't be so. A Nigerian man should be coming in the country with a luggage of goods or a container of goods, giving it to a Ghanaian retailer or at a store on credit, or maybe selling it to him, then return back. It should be a wholesaler. When he or she comes into the country, it should be a business person. But now what do you see? You have Nigerians who have invaded the country. I'm not saying they shouldn't come to the country or they should not be in this country. We all complain. We have to be honest. We not complain. We all discuss about how foreigners, especially Nigerians, into brackets, especially we have South Africans and co here, especially Nigerians have invaded here. They have let our real estate prices or rooms have increased, amenities have increased, the markets what has caused that? The country is not in a good shape. I have Nigerian friends. We communicate with them. They tell you, Oga, in my country sweet, I wish I did my country. Now because of something. You don't have 24 hours electricity on in Nigeria. You need a generator with a fuel. How do you survive in this country? You can't. You must join the neighboring country who has electricity or coal. Because Nigerians are some people, when they are seeking for visa to travel or when they go to embassy, they really go through a lot.
In 1 minute,
okay,
sum up what you think this conversation is, how you think this conversation has gone, and urge people to subscribe. I mean, so that I can just end it from there.
Sure. It's been a nice take. It's been a very nice take. Olunka took me.
We have arrived at our destination actually. So we are packed.
Olunka took me from Osu, and it's been a very nice moment. I'm going to subscribe, so you better subscribe and hit the subscribe button, right? If you are a new viewer or something, just hit the subscribe button and make sure you follow for more amazing and sensitive interviews on your way.
Big ups. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful ride with the name again, Roger.
Yeah,
it's been a wonderful ride with Roger. Stick and stay. We have a lot of conversations like this coming up. Just tell your friends about Ride to Lonka. Subscribe, please subscribe. Ride to Lonka. Subscribe. Share the link. Share the link. Make a borrow alpha hour. Share the link. It's been a nice ride with Roger, man. Catch you up on another episode. Bye.